We're still riding on that massive wave of momentum we got from the last episode where we absolutely annihilated Real Madrid and we kept our spot in Europe. It's starting to look promising for us, and as you see on the league table, we have definitely begun catching up to Real Madrid. They're 6 points clear of us, but they have played a game more. That means with a victory today, we'll go 3 points behind Real Madrid, and they could be the team we could be facing to secure the top 4 for us. But we're going to be going into this game. We got near enough our strength squad. Unfortunately, we had to take out Didavi because he was getting a bit weak. I thought we may as well put in Munayin for this time, just to see how he would do for us. But Getafe, fairly mid-table sort of team. You'd expect us to get a result from it. And in the 5th minute, Munayin is getting the shot away. He goes down, and look at that. Now, when I'm watching that back, I'm pretty sure that is definitely a penalty. I saw no attempt to get the ball. Munayin just simply got flattened by 2 players. Why is that not a penalty? I'll never know. But we've not really had much luck when it comes to penalties this season. Munayin does some great skill work there. Finds Benyat, and that's rectified that penalty that we should have had. We're 1-0 up against Getafe. Great positioning there from Benyat yet again. Again, like I said in the last episode, very underrated for us this season. He's sort of been the Michael Carrick, say. He's done well, but he's very underrated. But after that, Getafe, they started trying to put a little bit of play to it. Look at that sort of passing. Very impressed. But I said about that we've not had much luck with penalties, and we've given away one. I know that was it was stupid on my hand. I probably should have simply just stayed back. But watching it again, you can see definitely I got my arms over him. I went for Rizabalaga in goal because he wanted to play, and he's already proven why he should have played. What a block with his legs. And we still retain our 1-0 lead. I know that was a little bit careless there from Munayin, but I was a little bit frustrated because Munayin was going nowhere, so we had to take the yellow. 50th minute again, Getafe are going to be on the attack. A little bit of passing around. I don't know why they keep going back to the defence. I've noticed this a lot with some of the smaller teams, but that's why you should never play it towards the back, because Adrian Ramos, he's going to be on you like a hawk. And unlucky, Guaita, a very top player. I was tempted to go for Guaita if we weren't able to get a Senhor, because I remember Guaita from, I believe it was maybe FIFA 13, very top-notch goalkeeper he was. Very undervalued in the La Liga, but he can do the job for you. He might have been maybe the option for our second choice, but we made a few substitutions. Marco Sau came on, Didavi came on for Munayin, just to help us seal the victory, and Højbjerg came on for Ramos, just to really give us plenty of options, just to cement the game, really. Sau with a chance, great save from Guaita yet again. Told you, if it weren't for Guaita, we would have easily won by 5 or 6-0. But Sau wins a header somehow, and look at that. Straight from kickoff, Niang gets a chance. Niang plays over to Sau, and Marco Sau, he came on as a sub. He is our super sub. 2-0 thanks to Marco Sau. And we're not done there. We're gonna go all guns blazing. This season could come down to goal difference, so we need as many goals as physically possible. The careless ball from Getafe there, and Sau gets the ball again, finds Højbjerg. Very good save from Guaita yet again. Considering he's conceded 2 goals, he's had a great game. 90th minute, again with the steal from Didavi, but we didn't get any luck there. It's going to be played brilliantly from Getafe. A little bit of luck there, and it's sealed in to make it 2-1. Few nervous minutes, but luckily we're able to seal the game out, and that's another victory. Next, we got Mönchengladbach. We're back in Europe. We defeated one German team. Now we've got the second German team. Again, as always with the Europa League, we don't have enough time between our fixtures, so we have to keep playing our strongest squad in the league and our weakest squad in Europe. So, again, the likes of Guillermo and Aduriz were going to start. Surprisingly, Mönchengladbach went with a free back. We've not really faced any free backs in this career mode, so this was really just a test to see how I would do. I'd like to think that with the strike forces that we tend to have, we'd be able to overpower it. Second minute, as you saw, straight from the off, De Galareta tried to get a goal, but he was unlucky. But we're going with the same mindset that we did against Schalke. Simply, we're at home in the first leg, just don't concede. And if we can luckily get a goal, that'll put us into good step for the second one. As you see, 10 minutes in, we're immediately tackling. We want to get that goal just to make it a little bit more secure for us, especially when we have to travel over to Borussia Park. Dalcio with a chance there, easy save for Sommer. But first half, there wasn't really much coming from Mönchengladbach. It was sort of they were happy to sit back and see what would happen. And look at that from Xhaka. It's absolutely terrible. Guillermo, Luckily, it was blocked by Dragovic, and I think that's the Dragovic that we tried to pursue in January. However, we didn't agree to paying the amount of money for him, so I think he left Hull to come to Mönchengladbach. So, interesting move there. We made a few substitutions, as always, and again, it's the 86th minute, and you haven't seen anything from Mönchengladbach. It looks as if they're just willing to wait until they go home, just try and do their best to not concede. Sal gets a chance there, and again, no look. It's been a really lackluster game, and it ended, as you would expect, a 0-0. I'd probably say we're still in the advantage seat, though, because, well, we didn't concede, and all we need to do is get a goal at Mönchengladbach, and we're going to be strongly on the foot. Next, we got Almeria, who are all the way down in last place. They are having a terrible season. They have no hope of staying up near enough. And, well, when they have to play a 5-back, it sort of cements that they ain't really going to be much attacking, especially this season. And 1 minute in, DeMarcos just simply skips past the defender as if he wasn't even there. DeMarcos swerving his way through, finds Niang, and when the luck is not going for you, the luck is not going for you. And we're already 1-0 up after 2 minutes. Mbaye Niang, he's hunting that golden boot. He wants to be the top goal scorer. And surprisingly as well, he is one of the top assist men as well. He really has been the player of the year for us. We got another chance there, but it was cleared. And Rico Henry gets the throw in. Finds it over to Raul Garcia. Raul Garcia finds Højbjerg. Finds the opportunity just wide. Great chance there for the Dane. Surprising to think I almost considered selling him in January, but I think it's safe to say cooler heads prevailed, and he was more than happy to stay, and we were happy to keep him. Didavi gets a chance here, and again, it just barely goes wide. But it ends up being a goal kick. I thought it might have took a little niggle off the defender, but obviously it didn't. But San Jose wins a great header there. Didavi, and look at that, once again, we're on the attack. We're just full on attack mode since the past few games that we got, and what a touch by Didavi. And he plants it perfectly, and we're 2-0 up against Almeria. And it just keeps getting better for us. Everything is just starting to land for us now. That win against Real Madrid may have simply just kick-started everything for us. Great save from Julian there from Didavi's shot, but he's our man. He's our number 33, Mbaye Niang. He's there, willing to pick up all the goals. And we went into half-time 3-0 up. Niang, look, he just loves running at the defence. Very unlucky to get his hat-trick there. Did a few pirouettes for some unknown reason, but that's Niang for you. Rico Henry goes down, and it's a definite penalty. Player makes no effort to get the ball, and I decided to give it to Henry. I'm trying to go with the philosophy of if you get fouled, you take it. Maybe we shouldn't have gone for that strategy because Rico Henry, unfortunately, he didn't score. He deserved to score, but the goalkeeper worked it out perfectly. Didavi gets the ball. Oh, look at this. He's just simply taking them all on. Højbjerg, it's in, but he's offside. I think it was a very close call when I watched the replay, but we can't contest it. We're 3-0 up, so we can't really complain too much. It wasn't really until the 79th minute that Almeria actually showed any inch of a shot, and this was really it. Machado with a great movement there, but Højbjerg blocks it with no issues, and that was it. Again, another terrific episode for us. 2 wins and another draw in Europe. I think our season's definitely on track. Top 4 is back on the money for Bilbao.